Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we beat the Forest Temple, and in this episode, we're going to the next temple, but not the one that Navi wants us to go to. Yes, you can do dungeons out of order, like I keep saying, or if I have or not, but if you remember in the last episode, we also got told that, well, the Kakiris don't remember us for some reason, because they don't grow older in time, and therefore they won't recognise us as a Kakiri. Let's try and talk to them. Now that the Deku Tree sprout is growing in the Great Deku Tree's meadow, text is so bloody slow, the forest has returned to normal. Okay, she won't talk about me as a person. What about you, buddy? Teach me some fencing. All I've ever done is tap B all my life. What life? I don't even know. I just do think you really looks like somebody I've seen before, mister. As you see, they do not recognise us, even though we are clearly wearing the garb of the Kakiri. They still don't recognise us, because, well, Kakiris don't age, and therefore, Link's an outcast. And Navi is telling us, too, that cloud over Death Mountain, there's something strange about it. Yes, there is something strange about Death Mountain. It's pretty much telling us that that's where our next target is, where obviously our next dungeon is. But I'm not going to go there. I'm going to do my dungeons out of order because I am different, and apparently I cannot hookshot this wall. Never tried doing that before, and it kind of blew up in my face. But yes, I'm not going to do Death Mountain first. Instead, I'm going to go to Zora's River and do things out of order because I'm just a bouse like that. I was going to do the adult trading side quest in this video, but then I decided no, because I'll have to do only half of it, and then I'll have to do what I'm going to do right now, so I decided against it. So right now we want to just go past Mido, because, you know, he was here, and he's not frozen anymore, damn it! But regardless, we're going to have to dive. Swimming is oh so very slow, but then again, isn't it always? Obviously I'm doing dungeons out of order, and this is not recommended for like beginners, because obviously you want to be listening to Navi because she'll tell you where you want to go. And why is it snowing around here? Gee, it sure is snowy around here. But yeah, we haven't really been around here since we became an adult, so this is kind of new. I mean, we've already been to at least Goron City, and it was pretty empty when we last went there just to get the Gold Skulltilla. There was like one small Goron going around, and that was pretty much it. But here, before I go do anything else, I want to go grab a couple of Gold Skulltillas. Now, this one is an annoying doozy. What you got to do is obviously make it nighttime, because they're not going to appear in any other time of the day otherwise. Hurry up, and it should appear right above us. I want to jump onto the fence, not jump over it. Okay, now get out my hookshot and pivot around on the spot. There it is. The funny thing is, you are it's just barely reachable with the normal hookshot. Obviously, it's easier to get later on, but if you just do what I do, there we go. Now, I've only got one more to grab in this area, and we're pretty much done. Now, I want to bring up something. It's been like a month since I started this Let's Play, and I know it's been going kind of slow because of 1 or 2 day gaps in between uploads, and well, like I keep saying, it's kind of busy. I mean, I didn't have that many chances to record over the bloody dog's barking. Shut up, dog! And why can I not climb? Link, climb it. Thank you. It was the bloody current. Anyway, yeah, the reason why is because I've been busy with college, driving lessons, car theory test revision, all that kind of crap. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I got lost down the path of life, and by what I mean by the path of life, I mean the dog was barking so much my mum and my dad came up and told me to take him for a walk. As soon as I hit the record button, of course that happens. I mean, the dog couldn't have waited until after I've recorded one episode in 4 days. Well, it feels like 4 days, and that might not be exact, but whatever. I've got the final Gold Skulltilla of this area. But that won't give us the icon on the map, just Zora's River I'm talking about. What's down here? I forget. Is this an actual grotto I gotta be in, or is it a fairy fountain? It's a grotto I gotta be in. I'm probably thinking of the boulder being the fairy fountain. Actually, no, I remember I might be correct about that. Red rupee, that was utterly pointless. Oh, and by the way, with the hookshot, you can actually break these. Punch! And it gives me a red rupee. That was just in the chest. Doi. Don't see the logic in that, but whatever. Let's get out of here. And it's already becoming morning, which I don't really mind at this point, because we've got all the gold sculptures in this area, but I will need to set it back to nighttime once we are about going to Zora's Domain. And I believe this is the fairy fountain I was thinking of. Yes, it is. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't need to worry about that shit. Shit. I don't know. I'm random! And speaking of random, I completely messed up that jump. And no, if you're thinking that you can get the frogs done as an adult, you are wrong. They don't even exist as an adult. So you're going to have to come back as a child to sort that out. If I can just climb up here, thank you. That was a bit weird with the camera. For that one frame. And I have stated at the beginning of this Let's Play that I'll be trying to upload daily if possible, but it may not be guaranteed. So this Let's Play is just kind of a casual playthrough in a way. I know that was the wrong song, but I needed to make it nighttime anyway. I did say. Okay, sorted. Excuse me, my bloody throat. It's that time of the day again. Well, that looked pretty awesome, actually. It came sunset through the sun song while I was opening up the portal, and it gave the waterfall a nice glow. That was kind of nice. But yeah, why is it snowing? Because this place is frozen over. Oh my god, the Zoras are dead. There's no one alive. Zora's Domain hasn't changed, except for the fact that it's frickin' ice physics. Whee! I'm sliding around, even though the ice physics in this game ain't exactly that bad. It's actually pretty... it's pretty manageable. It's not exactly that bad. I mean, it just gives you, like, an extra little skid. I don't know. But we've also got, like, this red ice. And even if we try to use normal fire to melt this, it's not going to work. And if you're thinking that you can melt the ice around here, no, and no, the unicorn fountain or the Temple of Light does not exist around here. So, don't bug me about those. I've played this game to death. I think I know what's here and not. And, oh my god, the only survivor that we can actually see is encased in a block of red ice. We can't even talk to him, because I'm targeting him, we're not getting anything out of him. Kinda sucks. But, if we go over here, obviously we don't want to be jumping, because we'll just face plant ourselves into the ice here. You want to be on the very, very edge. And you can hear a gold skulltilla if it's nighttime. And even though it is ice physics, I don't believe you can slip down like the first incline. Because there's a gold skulltilla. This is the only way to reach it, so you got to be very careful. And that's the one and only gold skulltilla of Zora's Domain, actually, so that's pretty simple, but you got to remember to come in here at night time, because otherwise it's easily missable, and you wouldn't even think to go there in the first place, so that's another thing. I like how that gossip stone just juts out of the ice. It's pretty funny. But yeah, we want to actually go see, well, we will actually want to go behind here, because of the way I'm doing the dungeon order, you shouldn't really be here. Like I said, you should be at Death Mountain, but hey, I do things my own way. Screw the rules. As we can see, Jabu Jabu no longer exists, and there's actually a nice little glitch that you can do here that only exists in the 3D version, oddly enough. It involves this corner of the platform. The exact corner I am standing on. But as you can see, the glitch isn't happening in this version. I'm perpetually standing on the corner that it happens in the 3D version. Just walk there in the 3D version, and you'll see what I mean. But in other versions, nothing happens. I might be covering it, well, I might be covering it, but the thing is, like I said, I can't record footage from the 3DS or any handheld system that particularly well, because I do not have a 3DS recorder, and obviously there's no 3DS emulators, and as you've seen from my Pokemon Bank video, it wasn't exactly the best quality. It was the best I could possibly get by pointing a camera at the bloody thing, like in the style of Ashen's. So I guess if you're a fan of Ashen's, you wouldn't mind, but yeah. Anyway, there's a piece of heart right here. I've been getting carried away by my talk of the 3D version, because, you know, I can't record it that effectively. If I could, I would have actually done the 3D version, because it's pretty much the exact same game, but hey, we're going retro here. And that was a stupid jump if I ever saw it, Link. Get back up, please. Thank you. Thankfully, some of these ice These are ice platforms. You can actually grab onto the sides of them. Some of them you can't, like the spinning ones, for example. So, want to be careful. But we just want to be running along these and making our way towards this incline over here. That's a massive gaping hole in the wall that did actually exist as we were a kid, but we couldn't get up here. But now we can. This area is actually one of the first mini-dungeons of this game. And it also has reused source material from scrapped dungeons in the 64 beta. The Ice Cavern. There was actually going to be an ice temple, but they didn't have it, so they kind of reused some areas and just pieced together this mini-dungeon. We're here for a certain item, because otherwise we can't go to the next dungeon, and if you have played this game before, you know what I'm preparing for. But hey, it's no skin off my back, because I know what to do. Ow, bloody trap. Excuse me. You know what, just stand around for 10 seconds. Okay, there we go. And now spin! Okay, I took out that one quick enough. I did not move out of the way fast enough, which got us sucked in. Come on, comboed, you kidding me? Whoa, that Freezard was pushing me. That was pretty funny. Haha! Oh, come on, I thought I jumped over the trap. I'm not having good luck in this room. Come on, I barely missed. Are you serious? These things were annoying in Twilight Princess, but I didn't think they were going to be annoying in this game as well. Sorted. Okay, just dropped a blue rupee, nothing doing, and if you notice here, Navi's kind of flying over this little pad. Obviously it's not going to be a Door of Time stone or block, but if you do play certain songs like the Sun Song or the Song of Storms, you can make a fairy appear. I forget which one this is though. Maybe it depends, I don't know. Hang on a minute, I just want to test out something. Let's use a bit of magic up. Now if I could just touch this flying ball. Ah, notice that the ones that you summon from places like this with either the Sun Song or the Song of Storms, they recover both your energy and your magic, and as they do not have wings, they cannot be captured. That's kind of a nice little detail of special fairies that you cannot catch, because no one really knows. They just make it appear so they get like a restock. But if you notice there, my little one bit of magic that was missing was also refilled, and you also notice they didn't have wings like normal fairies. And because, for some odd reason, because they don't have wings, you cannot catch them. So they're only one-time use, but you can see how they can be helpful when you're in a pinch. Now, I just want to get rid of these two icicles, because I need to tilt upwards. Because we've got a massive scythe in the room, we don't want to stand in front of it. You can roll underneath it, you can stand in the little areas that are pretty much safe zones. You can crouch under it by using a shield. That I just walked straight into it. Like that, and your head just faces right through it, because physics and hitboxes. Programming stuff. And even if it does hit you when you're rolling, you take invincibility, technical invincibility frames, as you saw there. I got hit, but I didn't take any damage. Because I still had a quarter of a heart missing, and I didn't take any more damage. Just stab that pot, there we go. I don't need that rupee, screw it. Okay, did I get all the silver? No, I missed that one, okay. So, to progress in this room, because we can't get rid of the red ice at the moment, we want to go grab all the silver rupees in order to open this door. Which, funnily enough, the shutters, the metal pole shutters actually look like icicles as well, so that's a nice touch. Only used in this dungeon. Crouch! If the thing does hit you when you're in the cutscene, don't worry, you are invincible in every cutscene. And like I said, didn't take any damage because I rolled, even though you could clearly see that it hit me. It's kind of like a brush against death. It like touched him and he's like, ah, but he didn't get hit. It's kind of how that works. Okay, now you want to be careful coming around this turn, because there is a Freezard right in the middle of the room here. I couldn't remember what my last attack was, probably a normal slash, but whatever, I took it out because, you know, stabs are faster. And was it just me, or did I phase through that trap? Ah, this room. This room's a bitch in the Master Quest version, but thankfully we're not playing that. Now watch out for the ice keys, because they can be a pain in the butt. Stabby. Oh god, I see you. I see you. I could not block. Spin! That didn't work. I'll just shoot you out of the air with my hook shot, even though it's not the most effective means. Oh yeah, whatever you do, do not use your hook shot on these Freezards, because this will happen. And if they're blowing ice on you, you're instantly going to be frozen, which is not exactly good news. Let's just say it will not be cool. Now, let me see here. I might want to get rid of my fairy that I just have in here as buffer. Because we want as many bottles of that blue stuff as possible. You'll see what I mean in a second. So make sure you have at least 2 bottles. Personally, I would just have it like that. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. I'll tell you what we can use it for. Red ice melts red fire melts blue ice, right? Well, what if it's the reverse? It's a cool flame that you can use. But what does it do? Well, what other stuff that's been unusual? Blue fire is unusual. Red ice is unusual. If red fire melts blue ice, then vice versa will also work. You'll see what I mean in a second. I almost walked right into that because I didn't see it for a split second there. That half worked. That definitely worked. Okay, let me get back up there. Because there's so many things to target. I do not want to target. God damn it! Jump! Oh, come on! I hate it when you get out of ice and you instantly get frozen, like, right afterwards. Don't worry about that pot, it just has 20 rupees in it. Save your fire for the good stuff, like this chest. Because, by the magic of Incendio, because, you know, that's blue flames in Harry Potter games, we can open this chest. Is it the prize that we're after? It can't be, because we've only explored half of this area. What is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's the dungeon map. Commentary padding. I mean, what can you do? It takes quite a while to open the chest. I mean, it's not like the faster paced tune from Wind Waker or something. Or just opening a chest like in 2D Zelda games. But whatever. Let's get out of this room because we don't need to be in here anymore. Like I said, that pot only has 20 rupees and it will just be back. Well, even though the pot will probably not be back there, the ice will regenerate if you leave the area because it's well, it's just how the game works. So it's not considered 100% in my book because, you know, it's just a pot. You break pots all the time anyway. And when you return, they're back, so whatever. Okay. Well, this wall, because the wall's a douche. It's what I say, and it's what goes. Ice, ice, baby. Do. Ah, now here comes one of my favourite or most recognised rooms. Why? Because it gives you a freaking piece of heart in a dungeon. And of course, that's what we always need. And not only that, there's a gold Scotilla in here as well. We're grabbing all the collectibles today, all of the collectibles. And wow, I got a little bit of lag there. But whatever, I've got a piece of heart. Let's get out of there quickly before those icicles hit me on the head. Kill that bat! Kill! Thank you. Okay, I probably want my... You know what, for a change, I'm going to take off my Ocarina, because the hookshot would be very helpful in a second, and I do need 2 bottles of blue fire to continue progressing. And if you remember, we got to get rid of both the fire for the shop and for King Zora outside of the dungeon. So we want to make sure that when we leave the dungeon, we have 2 bottles. You can buy blue fire at certain potion shops in the game, but well, actually, just the potion shop in the game. But that costs like 300 rupees, I believe. So maybe 200. But anyway, it's still well with your price limit. It's like over half your wallet, so... This is the only other place that you can find blue fire, except for one other location that will be spoilers for later on. Is this the item? Everything seems to be in this room. Nope. I can tell you right now, there's not even a boss in this dungeon, so it's not the boss key. It's just a compass. And the reason why I say there's no boss, because if you check your map now, yeah, no boss. It's just a mini dungeon with no boss. Well, it does have a mini boss at the end, but it's kind of pathetically weak. And I don't even know why they made it as the mini boss of this area. I mean, they could have had something a lot more tougher, like an Iron Knuckle, or a Dark Nut, or something along those lines, a 3D Mold Worm. But no. Anyway. This place is getting a little bit boring, and I want to get another bottle of blue fire. Always want to stock up. It's kind of the thing, it's kind of the gimmick for this dungeon, really. It doesn't really do anything else though, it only melts red ice, and that's only in certain areas, so blue fire is only available at certain areas. But for some odd reason, if you want to try and test it out on other stuff, you can buy it at shops, which once again makes shops absolutely pointless. I don't get it. Why is the shops in these games, in this game, so pointless? You just don't buy anything. Your rupees are only good for mini-games. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I need more blue fire. But the reason why I'm not going back is because I believe there's some more blue fire ahead, even though it's a little tricky to get to. Ah, the ice block puzzle. This bloody place. Oh, this is fun. As you see, there's one encased in ice over there, and I remember the gold Scatlink being right around here. Well, it's right there, but that's not what I was going for. I want to kill this thing! Good. I'm not getting frozen again, you ass. The dot is right in the middle of it. How did that miss? Sometimes the targeting is just plain weird. I point you to my second episode where I had trouble shooting with the hook, with the slingshot. Okay, get up here. Aha! Come on. Kill the thing. Anyway, what do I need here? I did not want to climb it. I wanted to push it forward. I want to push it. Clonk. Give me the rupees. All the rupees. Oh yeah, another fun fact about silver rupees. They actually do count towards your rupee total. I think they count as blue rupees in terms of their monetary value in this game. But other than that, I think I need to get rid of this block. But other than that, they're pretty much just used to solve puzzles. Collect all 5 to progress. It's kind of like the red coins in Super Mario 64. Or any Mario game, you collect all the red coins, something happens. Either you get an item, or you get a star. It's the kind of usual process. I mean, obviously, this game was built off of this Mario 64 engine, so I guess that's why they kept it. I mean, I don't think any other Zelda games have, like, this kind of collectathon thing to progress. I mean, other than the boss keys in Twilight Princess. But other than that, I'm not really too sure if that applies to any other Zelda game. Except for this game. I mean, I don't even think they used the silver rupees for, what's it called? Majora's Mask, so... But then again, I could be wrong. I mean, I know that they have something like collect all the Zora eggs to progress, but that's like something different altogether. It's not like it's rupees. You just collect all 5 of them in the room and then you get to move on. This block puzzle takes forever, because you always got to reset the one block every time you fail. Well, every time you fail or you get it to a certain place, then you need to move it somewhere else, and you can't, so you have to push it into a hole in order to refresh the puzzle. I still haven't got all the silver rupees. I know that there's one all the way over there, and I've got to push this block all the way over there, which is kind of a doozy. But you know, I'm going to have to reset this block again, and just warning you, you do not want to fall down the holes while you're doing this puzzle, if you've collected any of the silver rupees, because if you do, not only are all the enemies going to respawn, but you're going to have to grab all the silver rupees again. And that is no good. And I believe I want to push it forward. Then I want to push it to the left. To the left, to the left. And I want to push it forward again. Onward ho! Bloop. A bit early. Now, instead of pushing the block any further, notice that Navi's flying overhead. I actually do need my Ocarina back for this, but that's okay. I don't need my hook shot anymore, I don't think. Because I've got all the gold Scatlink in here. Yes, I have. Okay. Play it some time, and some blocks should appear above me to those 3 red rupees. Yeah, a very odd set though. It's like 2 smalls and a medium. Other than that, we just want to push this. No, don't climb it. I want to push it. That gets me the most in this game. I like how some of the later Zelda games have like 2 action buttons, the R button and the A button. There we go. Done it. Nice camera angle. Anyway, as you just saw over there, that door's now opened up, but once again, we need the block to get up there. And we also need more blue fire, so I want to climb up here. Whoa, what the hell? What the... What? Do it again. Did I just jump off the wall? Whoa, I did! I did not know you could do that. Doesn't do anything, but that was weird and pretty funny, actually. Whatever. Let's just grab my 2 bottles of blue fire and get the hell out of here. How do you even catch fire in a bottle anyway? How does that even work? Oh, whatever. In Zelda, they're magic bottles. I mean, yeah, I don't even know. Right, so if I remember correctly, you just want to push it straight forward again. And then you just want to push to the right, and no. I wanted to push it down first, but I think I can do a tricky jump. I think I've done this before. What I want to do is get a running jump, and there we go! Who needs it? Basically, what you want to do is that when it gets to there, instead of pushing it the way I did, you want to push it to that little stump in the middle of the screen. Then you want to push it to that stump, I believe, and then you want to push it downwards. But I just did a tricky jump, and that works as well, so whatever. I did puzzles the way I wasn't supposed to, and I see you, Freezard. I'm not an idiot. And there's another one right behind there, and I believe their ice breath even goes through walls. So, and you can't block it with your shield, so be wary. No, it can't go through walls. Okay, then, never mind. Screw what I'm saying, I don't know nothing, apparently. Anyway, we've got like a whole wall of red ice here. I don't know what I was about to say there. And I need to get 1 more bottle of blue fire. Joy. Ah, you know what? I can break these pots. They only contain 1 rupees or hearts if you already have them. But we're at the end of the dungeon already. But here's the mini boss. It's just a white Wolfos. It fights exactly the same as a normal one, and it has the exact same HP as a normal one. 2 jump attacks on the Master Sword should finish it off. It's kind of pitiful, to be honest. I mean, watch this. You're dead, boy. Oh, come on! You kidding me? You didn't see nothing. See? 2 jump attacks and he's dead. Nothing happened. I didn't fail. I didn't get smacked in the face with a massive claw from a Wolfos. Nothing happened. And we pretty much come full circle. This is the only item left. There's a corridor in that little hole there, but it's filled with water. So obviously we can't get through it. So what's this item? It's got to be something like fire or ice or something to fit the motif of the dungeon. I love the walls here, by the way. In the 3DS, it's awesome, and we've got the iron boots. So heavy you can't run, so heavy you cannot float. How we hold and move our heads? Magic is what? Whoa. We meet again, Scatlink. What the hell are you doing here? If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I know, it's absolutely sheet, ain't it? Yeah. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. It was when the ice was forming, in case if that didn't make any sense to you. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt, and it cannot be melted by conventional means either. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. It's not exactly required, but it helps you get around. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the Serenade of Water to reflect upon yourself. Let me get out my goddess harp here. Thank God that it's tuned correctly. It's amazing that it doesn't even need tuning. Simple song, a fan favourite, but to me, it's just a song to me. There are only a few songs I like in this game, and I guess this is okay. But like I was saying about the walls in the 3D version, it looks even more amazing. Not only is it layers, but the ones that are further ahead actually pop out, and it looks really awesome. But in this game it looks pretty awesome as well, because it's got like a triple layered effect going on. And that's why this room is absolutely amazing. I'll see you again. Deconut! Bastard! Always have to freeze me so you can get away from me at a blink of an eye. In my perception. Anyway! Oh boy. the Iron Boots. If you're playing the 3DS version, good on you. You can just equip them to an, well, X, Y, 1 or 2, and you can just tap the button to remove the boots. But in this version, you gotta pause, wait for the menu to pop up, go to your equipment subscreen, go down to Iron Boots, press A, unpause, do your business in the water. You will have a time limit if you stay underwater too long, because you will drown. And once again, your timer is calculated by how much health you have, just like in the Death Mountain Crater. So you don't want to be staying underwater too long, but once you've done your business underwater, you need to pause again, wait for the menu to pop up, go to your equipment subscreen, choose Kokiri boots or the other boots if you already have them, which I don't, unpause, and then you can do your business like normal. In the 3DS version, however, you just press the button, there you go. It's just as simple as whipping out your ocarina and putting it away. Very annoying. So, before we leave, I need to go get one more bottle of blue fire. And the easiest one to get to is in the room with the part piece and compass and gold skulltilla. Okay, now that I have got the blue fire, I will meet you outside the dungeon. Because we are done in this place, 100% complete. Of course I had to get hit by that trap on my way out, but hey, we're in Zora's Fountain, and it's very deep. How about we just jump right on in and equip our Iron Boots? Of course you want a lot of health, because you're going to be under a time limit, so of course pressure doesn't do anything to your health. You know, water pressure, the deeper you go, the higher the water pressure. But yeah, we go all the way down to the bottom of this fountain, I guess, and it, not only is it infested with rupees down here, but there is a piece of heart in the middle part of the crater. And that's what we want to go grab. And in the next episode, guys, we will free both the Zora shop and King Zora, also known as Fatty McGee, Zora 16. And we'll see what he has to say in gratitude, and then we'll go search for the Zora that the Zora princess that Sheik saved, which is of course Princess Ruto. I mean, unless there was another princess that we were unaware of, that could be it. But before I drown, I'm gonna get the hell out of this water, and I'll see you guys next time before I catch pneumonia. See you guys then.